Before we begin, please turn on auto-translated subtitles in your native language. To do that, click the subtitles icon and make sure subtitles are enabled. Click the settings icon, select subtitles, then auto-translate. Choose your native language from the list. This way, you'll be able to follow the full movie English breakdown frame by frame with dual subtitles, in English and your own language. By the end, you'll be able to watch the full film in English on your favorite streaming platform and actually understand it. This is how millions of people have pushed their English to the next level. And now, it's your turn. Of course, I've seen her films and always thought she was, well, fabulous. But, a million miles from the world I live in, which is here, Notting Hill, my favorite bit of London. There's the market on weekdays selling every fruit and vegetable known to man. Rock-hard bananas 5 for a pound. The tattoo parlor with a guy outside who got drunk and now can't remember why he chose I Love Ken. The radical hairdressers where everyone comes out looking like the Cookie Monster, whether they want to or not. And then, suddenly it's the weekend. And from break of day, hundreds of stalls appear out of nowhere, filling Portobello Road, right up to Notting Hill Gate. And wherever you look, thousands of people are buying millions of antiques. Some genuine and some not quite so genuine. And what's great is that lots of friends have ended up in this part of London. That's Tony, for example, architect turned chef, who recently invested all the money he ever earned in a new restaurant. And so this is where I spend my days and years, in this small village in the middle of the city in a house with a blue door that my wife and I bought together before she left me for a man who looked exactly like Harrison Ford. And where I lead a strange half-life with a lodger called Spike. You couldn't help me with an incredible important decision, could you? Is this important in comparison to, let's say, whether they should cancel third world debt? That's right. I am at last going out on a date with the great Janine. And I just want to be sure I've picked the right t-shirt. What are the choices? Well, wait for it. First, there's this one. Cool, huh? Yeah, it might make it hard to strike a really romantic note. Point taken. Don't despair. If it's romance we're looking for, I believe I have just the thing. Yeah, well, there again, she might not think you had true love on your mind. Right, just one more. True love, here I come. Well, yeah, that's perfect. Great, thanks. Wish me luck. Good luck. And so it was just another hopeless Wednesday as I walked the 1,000 yards through the market to work, never suspecting that this was the day that was going to change my life forever. This is work, by the way, my little travel bookshop. Morning, Martin. Morning, Monsignor. Which, sells travel books. And to be frank with you, doesn't always sell many of those. Classic, profit from major sales push, minus £3.47 pound. Shall I, go and get you a cappuccino? Ease the pain a bit. Yeah. Better make it a half, all I can afford. Get your logic. Demi-capu coming right up. Can I help you at all? No thanks, I'll just look around. Fine. That book's really not great. Just in case, browsing turned to buying. You'd be wasting your money. But if it's turkey you're interested in, this one, on the other hand, is very good. I think the man who wrote it has actually been to Turkey, which helps. There's also a very amusing incident with a kebab. Which is one of many amusing incidents. Thanks, I'll think about it. Or in the bigger hardback variety, there's... I'm sorry, can you just give me a second? Excuse me. Yes? Bad news. What? We've got a security camera in this bit of the shop. So? So I saw you put that book down your trousers. What book? The one down your trousers. I don't have a book down my trousers. Right. I tell you what, I'll call the police and, if I'm wrong about the whole book down the trousers scenario, I really apologize. Okay, what if I did have a book down my trousers? Well, ideally when I went back to the desk. You'd remove the Cadogan Guide to Bali from your trousers and either wipe it and put it back or buy it. I'll see you in a sec. I'm sorry about that. No, it's fine. I was gonna steal one, but now I've changed my mind. Oh, signed by the author, I see. Yeah, couldn't stop him. If you can find an unsigned one, it's worth an absolute fortune. Excuse me. Yes? Can I have your autograph? Sure. Here. What's your name? Rufus. What does it say? That's my signature, and above it, it says, Dear Rufus, you belong in jail. Good one. Do you want my phone number? Tempting. But no, thank you. I will take this one. Oh, right, so, well, on second thoughts, maybe it's not that bad after all. Actually, it's a sort of a classic, really. None of those childish kebab stories you find in so many books these days. And, I tell you what, I'll throw in one of those for free. Useful for, lighting fires, wrapping fish, that sort of thing. Thanks. Pleasure. Cappuccino as ordered. Thanks. I don't think you'll believe who was just in here. Who? Was it someone famous? No. No? Would be exciting, though, wouldn't it, if someone famous came into the shop? Do you know, and this is pretty amazing, actually, but I once saw Ringo Starr. Where was that? Kensington High Street. At least I think it was Ringo. It might have been that man from Fiddler on the Roof. You know, Toppy, Topol. Yes, that's right, Topol. Actually, Ringo Starr doesn't look at all like, Topol. Yeah, but he was quite a long way away from me. So actually, it could have been neither of them. Yes, I suppose so, yes. It's not a classic anecdote, is it? Not a classic, no. Another one? Yes, no. Let's go crazy, I'll have an orange juice. Okay, thanks, bye-bye, see you later. Oh, shit! Oh my god. Bugger, I'm so sorry. Here, get your hands off! I'm really sorry, I live just over the street. I have, water and soap. You can get cleaned up. No, thank you, I just need to get my car back. I also have a phone. I'm confident that in 5 minutes, We could have you spick and span and back on the street again. In the non-prostitute sense, obviously. All right, well, what do you mean, just over the street? Give it to me in yards. 18 yards. That's my house there with the blue front door. Come on in. I'll just... Right, come in. It's, not quite as tidy as it normally is, I fear. But, the bathroom's on the top floor. And the telephone's just up here. Here, let me, round the corner. Straight on up. Bugger. Uh-oh. Would you like a cup of tea before you go? No. Coffee? No. Orange juice? Probably not. Something else cold. Coke? Water? Some disgusting sugary drink. Pretending to have something to do with fruits of the forest? No. Would you like something to eat? Something to nibble? Apricot soaked in honey? Quite why, no one knows, because it stops them tasting of apricots. And makes them taste like honey. And if you wanted honey, you'd just buy honey instead of apricots. But nevertheless, there we go there. They're yours if you want them. No. Do you always say no to everything? No. I'd better be going. Thanks for your, help. You're welcome. And, may I also say, heavenly. I'll just take my one chance to say it. After you've read that terrible book, you're certainly not going to be coming back to the shop. Thank you. Yeah, well, my pleasure. So, it was nice to meet you. Surreal, but nice. Sorry. Surreal but nice? What was I thinking? Hi. I forgot my other bag. Oh, right. Thanks. I'm very sorry about the surreal but nice comment. Disaster. That's okay. I thought the apricot and honey thing was the real low point. Oh my God, my flatmate. I'm sorry, there's no excuse for him. Hey, hi. I'm just going into the kitchen to get some food. Then I'm gonna tell you a story that will make your balls shrink to the size of raisins. Probably best not to tell anyone about this. Right, no one. I mean, I'll tell myself sometimes. But don't worry, I won't believe it. Bye. There's something wrong with this yogurt. It's not yogurt, it's mayonnaise. Oh, right. There we are then. On for a video fest tonight? I got some absolute classics. Smile. No. Smile. I've got nothing to smile about. Okay. In about 7 seconds, I'm going to ask you to marry me. Imagine. Somewhere in the world there's a man who's allowed to kiss her. Yes, she is, fairly fabulous. Do you have any books by Dickens? No. No, I'm afraid we're a travel bookshop. We only sell travel books. Oh, right. How about the new John Grisham thriller? Well, no, 'cause that's a novel too, isn't it? Oh, right. Have you got Winnie the Pooh? Martin, your customer. Can I help you? Once in a lifetime. Hey. Hi. Once in a lifetime, just, incidentally. Why? Are you wearing that? Combination of factors, really. No clean clothes? There never will be, unless you actually clean your clothes. Right, vicious circle. And I was like rooting around in your things. And I found this and I thought, cool. Kinda spacey. There's something wrong with the goggles, though. No, they were, prescription. Groovy. So I could see all the fishes properly. You should do more of this stuff. So, look, any messages today? Yeah, I wrote a couple down. So there were two. There were two messages, right? You want me to write down all your messages? Okay, who are the ones that you didn't write down from? No, gone completely. Oh no, there was one from your mum. She said don't forget lunch and her leg's hurting again. No one else? Absolutely no one else. Though if we're going for this obsessive writing down all the message thing, some American girl called Anna called a few days ago. What did she say? Well, it was genuinely bizarre. She said, "Hi, it's Anna." Then she said, "Call me at the Ritz." And then gave herself a completely different name. Which was? Absolutely no idea. Remembering one name's hard enough. No, I know that. She said that. I know she's using another name. The problem is she left the message with my flatmate. Which was a very serious mistake. I don't know. Imagine, if you will, the stupidest person you've ever met. Are you doing that? Yes, sir, I have him in my mind. And now double it. And that is the, what can I say? The git that I'm living with. And he can't remember. Try Flintstone. I'm sorry, what? I think she said her name was Flintstone. I don't suppose, Flintstone rings any bells, does it? Oh, I'll put you right through, sir. Oh my God. Hello, hi. Hi there. Hello? Hi. Sorry, it's William. Thacker. Yes? I work in a bookshop. Uh-huh. You played it pretty cool there, waiting for 3 days to call. Oh no, I promise you I've never played anything cool in my entire life. My flatmate, who I'll stab to death later, never gave me the message. I don't know, perhaps, I could drop around for tea later or something. Things are pretty busy here. I might be free around 4 o'clock. Right, great. Bye. Yeah, bye. Classic.